பண்ணுறாங்க.
அவர் தான் நமக்கு அந்த என்னுடைய எம்பில் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு அந்த மெட்டீரியல் அனுப்பிச்சார்.
A very good morning to one and all gathered here. Life isn't a matter of milestone, but it is the moments. Here we have all our great prestigious pillars and alumni of our botany department to share their wonderful experience with us. The main motto of this meet is to remember the past, plan for the future, but live for today. In the name of Almighty, let us start the program with a prayer song by our M.Sc students.
தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறை பிறைகளும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமே அத்திலக மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறமியந்து செயமறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே
Swami Iyengar, Professor C. Srinivasan, Professor R. Ganesan, Professor S. Panneerselvam, Professor A. S. Lakshanachari, Professor T. Govindarajalu, Professor J. Kunjadabadam, Professor A. Gnanam, Batchmates, Thiru Balasubramanian, Thiru Sivasubramanian, Thiru Balakrishnan, Thiru Kannan, Thiru James Tyagaraj, Thiru Muthuswami, spouses, Mrs. Kaliyaperumal, Mrs. Lakshmikantan.
On minutes, make. The mic answer.
Most respected Vice Chancellor, most respected Dean Faculty of Indian Languages and Syndicate Member, respected Dean Faculty of Science, most respected Professor Anand, most respected Professor L. Kannan, respected Professor N. Kaliyaperumal, my teacher, Professor K. P. Challappan, another teacher, my Professor U. Ratna Samavadi, and all my teachers, Professor R. Panneerselvam sir, DS sir, Professor Veerappu sir, and today's heroes and heroine, that is 1967-69 batch alumni, respected Dean Faculty of Education, respected Director Academic Affairs, and my dear colleagues and madams of our seniors, and my dear research scholars and M.Sc students, good morning to one and all. This is a red letter day in the history of Botany Department. From the inception, it was started in the year 1937, and in the past years, this is one of the rarest occasion that alumni of after 50 years they are gathering here and they are celebrating their reunion day today. And if you see the history of our department, it started in the year 1932. Just I want to show you a slide show, that is the glimpses of our department. Started in the year.
Sound less.
Our department was started in the year 1932 and DST standards was achieved in the year 2003 and UGC SAP and SAP status in the year 2004 and number of PhD awarded 282, attended 486 MPhils were awarded and our faculty members have completed more than 40 research projects and more than 1,000 papers have been published in national and international journals. Right now we are offering two programs in M.Sc, that is M.Sc 2-year program and M.Sc 5-year integrated program, and in research program we are offering M.Phil Botany, M.Phil Herbal Science, M.Phil Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology, PhD in Botany, PhD in Herbal Science, PhD in Plant Biology and Plant Biotechnology. Then if you see the glory of our department since 1932, giants like Professor C.S. Raghvan, who is an eminent cytogenetist, was the founder head of the department. He was heading the department between 1932 and 48. And Professor T.C.M. Singh, he is a world-renowned scientist who worked on response of plans to music. He entered the department between 48 and 63. This is Professor K. Rangaswamy Iyengar. He was heading the department. He is a renowned psychogeneticist. He was heading the department between 63 and 77. The next is Professor C. Srinivasan. He was a mass specialist and he entered the department between 77 and 78. And next, Professor R. Ganesan. He was there between 1979 and 91. He was the instrumental in bringing out the laboratory, unit laboratory system, say psychology laboratory, physiology laboratory, ecology laboratory, like that. He was the one who bring unit laboratory system. And next is Professor T. Govindaraj, renowned plant pathologist. He entered the department between 89 and 95, and he was the dean between 92 and 95. Next, Professor A. Lakshmanachari was a prominent and eminent ecologist. He entered the department between 95 and 97. Next is my guru, who is mentor for me for PhD and MPhil programs. He entered the department between 97 and 2002. He was the dean between 99 and 2002. During his period, lot of instruments were purchased for the department, and he was very instrumental in bringing out lot of research projects. Next one is Professor R. Panniselvam. He is a man who was instrumental in bringing lot of projects, and he was the one who bring UGC's DST FIST and UGC status to the department. And another one is he was the one who built this the largest building in the campus, that is worth about 2 crores. For that one, Professor L.B. Venkataraman was very kind enough to sanction this building. He was, during this period, our department has achieved Thomson Reuters Award, and lot of research papers were being awarded, and at a time more than 20 projects were operated during his tenure. Then next is our Professor Arumugam. He was heading the department between 13 and 16. Now he is the registrar in charge, and he is very instrumental in getting the second phase of SAP program, that is 1.33 crores. For that one, Professor Anand was very instrumental in talking with the UGC people, and the grant was sanctioned. Now I am heading the department. With regard to the faculty members during 1967-69, Professor Iyengar was heading the department, and Professor Srinivasan, Professor Ganesan, Professor T. Govindaraj, Professor Jnanam, Professor Muthukrishnan, Professor S. Panniselvam, Professor S. Lakshmanachari, Professor Chellappan, and Dr. Sambat Kumar and Dr. Kunjita Bhavan were the faculty members during their period. And 2 research scholars were at that time. One is Professor Vivekanandan and Professor Kodandavelu, who were eminent scientists in the field of plant physiology, who worked under Professor Jnanam. One was heading the department in Bharadas University, and another was heading the department in Madurai Kamaraj University. Kodandavelu was with MK University. They were legends in the field of plant physiology. Then the students of 1967-69, first our most respected Professor Anand, you see how he was in the year 67 and how he is today. Next is Professor Bojan. He could not come today due to some other engagements. Next, Professor Taranjayan, who was there in the government service. Next, Professor Hector Solomon, who works in the Professor Kaliyavarman, a senior scientist in ICR, that is CM of Borai, was next is Professor V. Kalyanasudaram. He was here between 85 and 85. Next is Professor Kasturi Boy. Now he could not come today. He was the president here at the School of Energy and Environment at Madurai Kamaraj University. She retired now. Next, Professor Nashmi Gandhan. Professor P.S. Muthu, he was also not able to come today. He is in Namakkal. He worked more than 30 years in the government colleges. Next is Madam Pamela Mohan. He was head of the department of Lady Group College. Now she is suffering from some ailments. She is taking rest in Kodaikanal. This is Professor he is Mr. Paramasivam. At that time, he went, instead of taking teaching job, he went to SBI and he served there as manager and chief manager for more than 30 years. He retired and he is not well today, so he could not make it a point to be here. Next is he is a multifaceted personality, starting from field of pharmacy to media. Now he is active member in BJP. He is multifaceted personality. Next, he is my teacher, Professor U. Ratna Samavadi, who taught me botany in PUC and BSc. Next, this is Professor Dr. Kumar. He worked for some time in Vivekananda College, then he worked for survey department for some time, then he went to SBI, State Bank of India, and served there for more than 30 years and took voluntary retirement in 2001. Now he is an active yoga teacher. This is Professor Saroja Kumari. She is from Andhra Pradesh. Now she is having some family function in her family, so she could not make it a point to be here. This is M. Sundaram. He joined the Department of Synchrona, that is Tamil Nadu Forest Department. He worked there, worked in Kanti as a group manager. While I was in Upasi, he used to come to our laboratory frequently during 90 to 94. He was instrumental in bringing a large tea factory in Synchrona area, that is in Walparak. He is retired as the Chief Consultant of Forest from Forest Department. Next, this is R. Subramaniam. He worked more than 30 years in Presidency College. Finally, he worked in Ponneri College and retired. Now he is keen in observing all the syllabus of CBSE and State Board, and he is very critical in analyzing the syllabus and the book material which have been written by various authors. And every day he is going to a number of schools and he is teaching the students how to face the examination, how to be thorough in the syllabus and all he is teaching. Now he is active in multifaceted, that is, he is looking after these things. In another field, he is importing medical instruments and he is distributing throughout Tamil Nadu and various states of India. Next is Madam Susila. He is a homemaker. He is taking care of sir and his children. He has not gone for any job. His only job is he is taking care of his home and children. Next, this is none other than Professor V.R. Venkatachalam. He worked for some time in colleges. At that time, he was telling me that the 10A one posting was there. Every May, March, they will send out and they will call in June. That day, that was, I was not satisfied with that one. Even though I am having fascination toward teaching, I preferred bank job, and he was working with Madura Bank, and later he retired as the Chief Manager of Federal Bank. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Sir, otra.
Thank you, sir. Invite Professor R. Lakshmikantan and Dr. U. Ratna Samavadi to honor our respected Dean, Faculty of Science. Thank you, sir. We welcome M. Sundaram and Professor B. Dhanajayan to honor our respected Dr. K. Chalapan, former HOD of Botany Department and Dean, Faculty of Science.
Otra. Sir, bye.
Sir, what is it? Ready?
Thank you, sir. Now, we request Dr. C. Raghunandan and Thiru Venkatachalam to honor respected Dr. L. Kannan, former Vice Chancellor of Tiruvallur University.
Sir, ready?
இருங்க முடிச்சிடலாம் தள்ளி.
Sir, ready, sir?
Thank you, sir. Dr. N. Anand and Srimati V. Susila to honor our HOD, Dr. V. Venkatesan.
சார் நீங்கள் உட்காந்துருங்க. சார் நீங்கள் ஐயா நீங்கள் உட்காந்துருங்க. இல்லை அவருக்கு
Ready, sir?
மேடம் கொஞ்சம் மைக்கு முன்னாடி வந்துருங்க மேடம். மைக்கு
Thank you, sir. Welcome Dr. Dhananjayan and Ratina Sabhabadi to honor Dr. Tiruvallur, Dean, Faculty of English.
ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
Sir, ready, sir?
Thank you, sir. Immense pleasure in inviting a renowned scientist, Professor M. Anand, B.Sc, Emeritus Professor, University of Madras, and
long time friend. Right from the day we were CA starting. Dr. Dean of Science, Tiruvallur, Dean of Education, my dear contemporary and friend, LK. We are not called LK only, so my dear Kalip Kumar, our respected teacher, who was a role model for teaching the subject. We used to follow several methods. I still remember. I will say that same note in reminiscence. My dear Mr. Ali, the simple words which M.Sc used to say include everyone, my dear colleagues. So I thought I will just do an initiation of this meeting. So many people ask me how this idea of conducting this meeting started. I would like to tell you that in 1979, I attended the Golden Jubilee meeting of the Annamalai University. And we came to it was advertised in newspapers. So I just took a chance. Anyway, it's the place where we studied. So I came here. There were a lot of programs, cultural programs, everything was going on. There was only one person, Venkatachalam. So Venkatachalam has come all the way. And in fact, in the afternoon, in the evening, we went to the temple and we walked up to the place where he was staying. He was staying in the Nagaratar guest house, far up in the town. And recently, when I was talking to Narajan, he said he came the previous day with his family and participated in the meeting. So in 1979, I attended this meeting. And there was a big crowd waiting. People said MJR is going to come. So we were standing in the open road for some time, but we came back. So this seed of this function was sown that day, 79. So it was in my mind that one day, when there is a chance, we should also organize a meeting like that. In the meantime, as the time passed, there were a lot of meetings which we were able to organize. An international symposium on taxonomy and biology of blue green algae was organized. And at that time we were named research scholars. So we were given all the jobs. In fact, I was so happy because it was not the time of Google and internet. So this year he called me and gave a list of participants. He said, you find out the address. So I have to go to their reference library somewhere and get their addresses, and we will try to send letters to them. So finding out the people, it started in 1976, whom you do not know, at least we are classmates. And then, few years back, in 2013, in our department, CAS in Botany, at that time, my friend Professor Rangasamy was the director of the CAS in Botany, and I had just returned after my time tenure in a Rangasamy, you should organize this. He said, then they started collecting the addresses of the students across the class. So we were able to get some senior people who were students, one of them was vice chancellor of Andhra Pradesh Technical University of Rafarov, and many others who came from the M. who was vice chancellor of Madurai University. He was also a student of, so most of them. So this interest was always in me to organize these meetings. Then I thought we would organize a meeting. In fact, we thought of it it was 25 years Silver Jubilee, but at that time I could not contact many people. But this time there was more resources and other things through which we can contact. So we managed to contact most of them. And this actually started when Professor Manian came here as the vice chancellor. When I was talking to him, I told him, Dr. Manian, I would like to organize one Golden Jubilee Alumni meet. You have a volunteer. So the initiation was initiated by Professor Manian. So that was the main reason. Incidentally, I have been trying to get the addresses of most of our colleagues. But in fact, the last address I got was Madam Susila's address. Another classmate, Pamela Mohan, who is in Madurai, she told me that she is in Pondicherry. We find out. Then I have one friend in Pondicherry or another people in Ramanujam. So I told Ramanujam, you must find out this. Because Pamela said her name is Susila Vasudevara. Then Ramanujam told me, sir, I have another career. I will get you the number. Within 2 days he sent me the number. Then I contacted her. So it was a big story of contacting different people. I was telling Sundaram. Somebody said he was working in Chingona. Originally it was called Chingona. Then I was told that it works with forest department. So one of my classmates in B.Sc, Dr. Kumar, he was the chief principal consultant of forest. Then I asked him, Kumar, you must tell me, what is Chingona? He said, no, it is now called Tanti. It was done with the forest department. He said, I will give you the number of the headquarters, this is Valpare and Polachi. He gave 2 numbers, Valpare and Polachi. So with those numbers, I tried to contact Sundaram. But they said, sir, he has retired some 20 years back. I said, he's as old as me. Then I was waiting. In the meantime, it suddenly struck to me that Venkatesh Guru was connected with Upasi because he has done a lot of experiments in the laboratory in Upasi. And because of his friendship, I once went to Upasi to conduct one PhD also. Sundara sir, a number I will go to department and send you. So it was just like that I got Sundaram's number. Then Venkatachalam, I know he is in Federal Bank. I just went to the Google and searched for the retired officers of Federal Bank. They have nicely put a complete list, photograph, address, contact number, email, everything was there. Then I called her. Last week of April, one of the head of the department of the presidency college, he came as an examiner. Then I told him, sir, you must get me the number of one of my colleagues who was in presidency college. He must have retired about 12 years back. Then he said, don't worry, sir, I'll go to the office, there will be a register. And he found out, and one day I received a message, the address of Subramania, Roypeta, all the addresses, and the number was there, not there. Then I wanted to ask that person again for the number. In the meantime, Subramania called me. There was a missed call. Then I called it was Subramania. So the message has reached. So it was, of course, Raghunandan, we are in contact because Raghunandan did PhD in our department. After his retirement, he came and I said, why don't you do your PhD? And very interesting, he worked on a plant, Scopelia dulls, which is called Kalluriki. That is, it will dissolve the stones, kidney stones and gallbladder stones. So he did his PhD on that subject. So Raghunandan, and then Kalyan Sundaram. Kalyan Sundaram, I know that he was in, I had the address of Devakote, he was there. Then fortunately, I asked one of the students who was working in Aragappa College, Aragappa Government College as a botany professor. I asked him, do you know Kalyan? He said, sir, he was head of the department here. I think he has settled in his native place, I will find out the address. Then fortunately, one person, one advocate, Mr. Karthik, he was a partner of my son who is also an advocate. He was from Devakote. Then I told my son, you ask your friend whether you can find out this number. I gave the address because, see, in the olden days, there was no door number. So, then street name will be there. Then some village or town will be there. And it will be Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, because we are, the pin code was not there, only that is. Then I gave the number to my son's friend. Next day he said, he gave it to the mother and she said, we were now three, we are Pakata street, the number. So it was a story for each and everyone. In fact, especially, I will tell you the person has not come, Mr. Paramasivam. He was also in the State Bank of India. He is in Salem. I knew that he was in State Bank of India, Razipuram. And his address was there. I was trying to find how to find out Paramasivam. Then one of my students, PhD students, he has got a biotech lab in Salem. I told him, his name is Ganesh, I told him. Then I found one photograph and he went to his house and called Annamalai Paramasivam. I talked to him, he was so happy. Then I asked Ganesh, how did you find out? He said, sir, I went into the voters list. In the voters list you get photographs. There are V Paramasivam, 10 V Paramasivam. So he sent all the photographs and I got the address of Paramasivam. And another interesting thing, I just wanted to explain because it was a very interesting time pass for me, finding out each one. I used to tell my wife that today I have found out another address. How I found out? Another was Saraja Kumari, Andhra Pradesh. Her address is Saraja Kumari, from Venkatram Rao, Gannavaram district, Krishna district, Gannavaram Taluk, Andhra Pradesh. How to find out? I tried the Paramasivam click, it didn't work because we could not get the exact location of that in the voters list of Andhra Pradesh. Fortunately, I received a SMS from Andhra Pradesh, from Hyderabad. One professor from the college sent a message, dear Professor Anand, I am looking for an examiner for a student who has submitted the PhD. I am a retired botany professor. Your name was suggested by a professor from Kakatiya University. Can you help me? Then I said, okay. Then I sent him a message, my address, everything. Then I tried to contact that madam. I talked to her. Then suddenly it struck me. I asked her. I called her, madam, I am a professor. Then she said, sir, the thesis has come. No, it is not about thesis. I am asking you something else. This is about one of my classmates, one of one Saroja Kumari, who was a botany teacher. That's only one I know. She finished her M.Sc in 65. Immediately she said, "Sir, Sarada is my friend. She is in the city. She has got a landing place, I will give you the number." So within 2 days, she gave the number, and I spoke to Sarada Kumari. She was so happy. She said, "How did you find out my number?" So it was an interesting, and of course, Lakshmigardan, Ratan Sahabadi, we used to call him Machan, Alek Kumar. We were all known for quite some time. And in fact, after Professor Challapan was head of the department, I had more chance to come to Annamalai University as examiner and other PhD works and other things, and also RP. So it was a nice homecoming. And this was a very happy occasion. Most of us, when I passed on the telephone numbers to my friends, all the telephone numbers and contact number, I called, he said, "Epa, they got a number because all are old friends of 50 years, lot of things to share, lot." So I thought this is a nice occasion. And I find from the slides, this year also marks the birth centenary of Ragasamy Iyengar. Because he has retired in 1977. That should be 60 years. Now, like golden jubilee, this should be the birth centenary of the M.Sc Iyengar. Ragasamy.
So, respected Premier Vice Chancellor, Professor N. Arden, B.Sc, Emeritus Professor, or Professor Venkatesh, Professor and Head of Botany, and Dr. Thiruvaluvan, Dean Faculty of Indian Languages, Dr. M. Kaliperumal, and Professor K.P. Challapan, former Professor and Head Department of Botany and former Dean Faculty of Science, Dr. L. Kannan, former Vice Chancellor, Rural. Good noon to all. So at the outset, I have to say something about the reminiscence that has been taking place in the Faculty of Science. Once upon a time when you studied, it would have been only 6 to 7 departments. Now the department has been extrapolated to 10. The additional departments being computer science, microbiology, and biochemistry. So these are all the 3 departments. Altogether, total number of students in the Faculty of Science is around 1,000. This year, nearly 91% of the students has been admitted. We allotted 1,081. The admission is nearly 981. So that's the information of the Faculty of Science. In the Faculty of Science, it is one of the illustrious faculties in our university because it actually fetches more than as after the inception of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Manian. Even at the first sight, on the first day when he spoke to me, at the time only I am a professor, he only made me as head of department then as Dean Faculty of Science. He is very much interested in developing the science and also publication of the papers, that too in reputed journals. So I feel I dare to say now that now at the completion of the second year of his tenure, the department, the whole Faculty of Science, nearly 90 departments applied for this year FIST, and all the departments are having DRS, SAP proposals. Nearly out of 19 departments, now 10 departments have an approval, and they will be presenting soon, maybe in the phase 2 or phase 3. So already all the departments are under the monetary assistance of FIST as well as SAP. And for the past just 100 days of tenure, a lot of developments has been made out of the RUSA funds. He only the person who initiated us to go for RUSA, as well as we just exactly monitored the availability of the funds in 12th plan, and all the funds are exactly used for different users, increasing the facilities of total infrastructure facilities, renovation of the old buildings, and getting facilities, laboratory equipment for the department. So in such is the condition, the science citation index of the whole university makes it more than now. The average citation index as well as the H index of the university stands more than 33, which is one among the 9 universities in India. That makes us to give a burst program of the second phase for 34 crores. These are all the things that have been came over the advent of Professor Manian came into as our Vice Chancellor, and he initiated each and everything and make us to work. All the deans are working for the favor and also the upliftment of the university. With this, I just congratulate for having taken much strain. Professor Anand told, DSC told that how he has taken pains and to collect all the people of this department. And I am also proud to say, my father is also a botanist with B.A. Honors around 1947, 1947 to 50. So I have the honor of having here. I also studied out of interest botany as the ancillary subject. At the time, I happened to have the following professors as my teachers. Professor Pannisalvam sir is the first teacher to teach ancillary chemistry in the lab, and Vembu sir, Selvaraj sir, and Sampath Kumar maybe is not available today, and he is one of our alumnus in the same set. And Chalapan sir is overall, he used to come as a dean to the chemistry department and advises for the development of the same. I, as a dean faculty of science, congratulate all the alumnus, and also at the time you know very well, that's the time immemorial. Most of the teachers are having the talk. For example, I used to talk about Govindraju sir taught me how to take section of the leaves. At the time he used to sit with me for more than 1 hour or 1.5 hours, how to cut the leaves, having the fine section to be placed in the microscope to visualize correctly whether there is a xylem or phloem. Such dedicated personalities were there. I also request the current fraternity to follow the same steps of the people who has been the monumental at the time for teaching community. Thank you very much for having given a chance.
I will talk about this power supply. Honorable Professor S. Manian, Vice Chancellor of Annamalai University, distinguished dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, my dear M.Sc classmate friends, dear teaching and non-teaching staff of our botany department, and my dear students. So once again, good morning to all of you. At the outset, I am extremely happy to participate in this M.Sc Botany Golden Jubilee Alumni meet in our botany department, where we did our post-graduation, and also to meet all our M.Sc classmate friends after 50 years. On behalf of my M.Sc friends and my own behalf, I professionally thank Professor Manian, Vice Chancellor, and Professor K. Armugam, Registrar in charge, and Professor V. Venkateshwaru, Head of the Department of Botany, for their encouragement and immense help in arranging this function in the Botany Department of Annamalai University, where we study. So regarding the directory, we are going to, Vice Chancellor will release the directory shortly after my speech. Professor Anand requested me, why don't we bring up the directory? So he gave me the responsibility to bring up the directory in this occasion. I have done this job to my entire satisfaction, and it has come out very nicely in a beautiful and attractive manner. Then coming to printing of the directory, I discussed with Professor Venkateshwaru. He said here in Chidambaram there is no good press and all, so you can undertake elsewhere. So what I thought, then I went to Sriviliputtur, where we are printing our journal, the Civil Research and Utilization Journal. So I am the chief editor and publisher of the journal. So we went to our press and they have done it nicely. I think you all will appreciate the directory we brought. And it will be a monument to us, and also it will guide and also of immense use to the students of postgraduate to pursue their future academic as well as professional journey. In the back cover of the directory, you can see this golden roof of Karpal, temple, Nataraja temple, with some two towers, maybe west and south towers. And outside the back tower, you can see the Nataraja statue, golden Nataraja statue. Thank you, Madam.
To welcome a great man of principles, simplicity, a good administrator, and a renowned scientist, respected Dr. S. Manian, Vice Chancellor of Annamalai University, to release the directory and for the distribution of directories and to present the mementos for our alumni and to present the special address to the gathering. Now, I would like to invite all our alumni to the stage.
ஒன்று தானே ஒரே நிறையா இருக்கேன் சரி
Thank you, sir. P. Dhanajayam.
ஓகே பாஸ் ஆகிடுங்க திரும்பிமா வந்துடுமா அப்படியே போயிடுமா
Thiru N. Kaliyaperumal.
ரெடி பாருங்க
Thiru V. Kalyana Sundaram. Thiru R. Lakshmi Kantan. Thiru C. Raghunandanan.
ஊத்துற
Sorry, what is it? Sorry, okay, sir.
Thiru P. S. Rajagopalan.
Sorry, sir.
Thiru U. Ratina Sabhavati.
நீங்கள்
Thiru R. Subramanian. Thiru M. Sundaram. Tirumati V. Susila. And Tirumati R. Venkatachalam. Thiru Venkatachalam.
Professor Anand, Thiru Dhananjayan, Professor Professor Hector Solomon, Dr. Kalya Birmal, Professor Kalyana Sundaram, Professor Lakshmi Kantan, Tirumati Susila, Venkatachalam, Professor Subramanian, all the alumni of this great Department of Botany, Professor Selapan, Professor Selvaraj, Professor Vengur, Professor Paneerselvam, Professor Kannan, Professor Subramanian, Professor Ilagovan, the illustrious teachers of the Department of Botany, Professor Thiruvalluvan, Dean Faculty of Science and Syndicate Member, Professor Babu, Dean Faculty of Education, Professor Kaviran, Dean Faculty of Science, Dr. Manivandan, Director Academic Affairs, faculty members of the Department of Botany, research scholars, supporting staff, guests from other departments, and my dear students. I am immensely pleased to be part of this function. It's a wonderful idea that Professor Anand and others conceived to have a get-together after 60 years of completing their master's degree in this great department. The Department of Botany has produced illustrious Vice Chancellors like Professor Jnanam, Professor P. Mariputtu, Professor Anand, and many great teachers, scientists, and administrators. In 1974, after completing my B.Sc Botany in St. Joseph's College, I visited Annamalai University for a seat in M.Sc Botany. Many people may not know this. There used to be very high competition in St. Joseph's College for M.Sc Botany. There are only limited seats, 15 seats. So I didn't like to take a chance, and I took a letter from my professor, Professor Rangarajan, to Professor Ragasami Iyengar, and visited on a Sunday morning to his house near Tamarai Illam, and he was taking coffee in the morning. I gave the letter. Immediately he said, "Yes, I will take you. You are from St. Joseph's College. You should be a disciplined student, and you are recommended by Professor Rangarajan." And I asked him, "Sir, I want to put an application." He said, "No need. Just you go." I also told him that I have applied for an M.Sc seat in St. Joseph's College. He said, "No problem. If you get a seat in St. Joseph's College, you can pursue. Otherwise, you can come at any time. Even if the seats are filled up, I will admit you." But I got admission in St. Joseph's College, and I lost the chance of being a student of this great department. But after taking over the reins of the university, I wanted to visit his house, just see his house, but it was missing. Then one day when I visited the hostel, Tamarai Illam, I asked them where is the residence of Professor Rangaswamy. They said it is inside, and they showed me the house. Now it is within the hostel campus. So my dear students, particularly I want to say a few words for the students when you feel proud about the institution where you are being educated, then only you will be able to perform optimally. One should be always proud where he is working or where he is studying. So we have enough to be proud about Annamalai University. The Department of Botany is one of the oldest in the country to start teaching botany. And wherever you go, you will find people, teachers, graduated from this department. They are great teachers. It has produced not only the academicians, but also many administrators. I used to tell wherever I go that Annamalai University has islands of excellence. And botany department is one of the islands of excellence. And we should not lose the tempo. I feel now that we are losing the tempo nowadays. Particularly, many people were thinking that whether we will stay in the department or deputed to some other government arts college. And there is no need to worry now. And all of them can be assured that they will stay. There won't be any more redeployment. And I request every faculty member to apply for projects. In the earlier days, the higher education institutions were mainly meant for teaching, training the graduate and postgraduate students, and also guiding research scholars. But now, research and extension has become very inseparable part of components in higher institutions of higher education. You have to teach, and teaching is a routine job, basic duty for all teachers, whether they are in school or college or in a university. But a university teacher has to pursue active research and also perform the extension activities. Unless you bring in projects, you cannot do meaningful research. You have to hire people to carry out your, to help you to carry out your research activity. And for that you need money. So only through projects you can build a strong team of research scholars. And I want to tell you a proverb in Tamil. Nagarvadu varum, nirpadu veenum. So if you stop moving, then you will fall down. So you have to keep moving and you have to bring in more projects, admit talented students and do quality publications. Then only you will be able to survive. So in the present pay commission, they have de-linked colleges from the universities in assessing the teachers' performance. It is because colleges cannot do active research, colleges cannot attract talented students for research, so they have de-linked, and the universities, the university teachers are given a higher cost. So they have to work hard to earn the credit. So they have to, the research is given much importance in the coming days. So in the, I also, for the benefit of the alumni of Annamalai University, Botany Department, I want to give few figures, statistics. So the Annamalai University, when I took over, the university had about 80 PAs, principal investigators. Now there are more than 200 in the last 2 years, the number of PAs has dramatically increased. Now it is more than 200. The research scholars were about 600 2 years back. Now the number of research scholars has crossed 2,100. Now the admissions are going on, and I hope it will reach 3,000. Similarly, the departments under the university were 49, and now within a month's time, the new statutes will be assembled by the Governor Chancellor, and we will have 104 departments and centers. So we have created few centers like Center for Skill Development, then the Directorate of Placement and Training, and Estate Development and Administration for effective management of the university. And the number of students in certain departments, certain departments were underperforming, certain departments well known earlier days, like Faculty of Fine Arts. There are 108 teachers, but the number of students were very meager, about 128. So now we have started recruiting students through DDE mode, and now the Faculty of Fine Arts, 2 years back it was 6,000 students, then the higher target was fixed last year to 2 years back, and now the students number increased to 11,000, and last year it was, the previous year it was 15,000, and in the coming year, next year, we hope to achieve a student strength of 30,000 in the Faculty of Fine Arts. Similarly, the revenue also has gone tremendously, increased tremendously from meager about 1.5 lakhs in 2014-15. Now the revenue has improved to 5 crores, and we have brought in 2 promotions into the finance department. And after the meeting, I will be having a meeting with Faculty of Finance to chart out the programs for the coming academic year. So with these few words, I want to congratulate the Department of Botany for giving me a very strong registrar, Dr. Annamalai. So the department has not only contributed many vice chancellors, but now it has spared a very strong registrar who is working tirelessly. Now he has gone to Delhi to attend to a case in Supreme Court. So with these few words, I thank all the alumni for choosing to have a meeting after 60 years of their graduation, and particularly I want to thank Professor Anand for leading this, taking a leadership role in organizing this alumni meeting. And I also want to thank for their contribution. They want to leave a small memento for the Department of Botany, and please, I request all the alumni to continue the interaction with the faculty members and students, so that they will be encouraged to perform optimally. Thank you all for this nice opportunity.
Morning and afternoon to the department in government service meet. Thank you. Chancellors, respected Vice Chancellors, deans, professors, my classmates, and above all, my dear young students. See, I am very happy to participate in this August meeting. This is really an August meeting, not because this is being conducted on 28th August, right? But there are 3 Vice Chancellors. It's a very rare occasion to have such a meeting where there are 3-4 Vice Chancellors, 3 and scientists, right? So it gives me immense pleasure not only to meet my own classmates, but to meet all these learned people, right? And I would like to take this opportunity to make a request to the Vice Chancellor. That's why I have requested Dr. Anand to give me a chance to have this speech before the Vice Chancellor leaves. I would like to take this opportunity, the presence of the Vice Chancellors and all the people, because see, now I would like to make a request to this department to him also. Only with his good offices it can be done, right? And also my wish is this botany department of Annamalai University should be the world leader in botany. How? See, now electronics, apps have taken over in all the fields, right? Now, when I Google, I don't find any taxonomist can identify about 100 plants, right? By his memory, he can identify only some 100 plants. More than that, one cannot have in his brain. But this app can store all your species, all your fish, right? So there should be a coordinator to develop an app, and the app should be fed with all the features, the morphological features of a plant, so that when you put this QR code, see how you are able to find out the price of any article anywhere in the world, any supermarket in the world. You go and then put the QR code, it tells you the price. Like that, an app is to be developed, and through this app, one can, even a layman should be able to find out what is the name of that species, right? Name of that plant, right? That is very important. Unless and until it is there. See, I will tell you, somebody may think that the taxonomist, the job cannot be done by a single app, right? But this is the way, unless and until it is known to all the laymen, anything will done. See, in Siddha, in olden days, everything was almost all the medicinal plants were thoroughly researched and it was put, but it was put in poetical form. Unless a Tamil teacher comes to you and then explain what is there, you cannot find out, right? That is the difference between the poem written by the Navaniya or some Sangha literature and our Kannadasan's literature. Kannadasan's literature 2 years ago, because everything in the world has come through the app, through the mobile. That is my request. That's my sincere request. The mantle of the stick is being given to the next runner, because we are tired and it is being given to the young people. Like that, I am happy that the mantle is being given to the young people. Right? When we are retiring, the mantle is being given to the young people. Just seeing the young people, the students, I am happy that it is being given to the right people. And you will be rated your teachers properly, and you will also come up in your life, and I wish you all the best.
சார் நீங்கள் உள்ள சார் நீங்களாம் உள்ளே போயிடுங்க. சார் சார் நீங்கள் உள்ளே போயிடுங்க. நீங்களும் உள்ளே போயிடுங்க. சரி அங்கே சார் கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி வாங்க. லாஸ்ட் கொஞ்சம் மேலே அடுத்த ஸ்டெப் போய் கொஞ்சம் சைடில் மேலே ஏறிடுங்க. கொஞ்சம் ஃப்ரீயாக வந்துடுங்க. கொஞ்சம் டைட் சார். நீங்கள் மேலே ஏறிடுங்க. யாரோ ஒருத்தர் மேலே ஏறிடுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மேலே ஏறுங்க சார். ரைட். கேப்பில் வந்துடுங்க சார்.
Sir, ready, sir?
Sir. Sir,
ready, sir? Okay. Ready? Thank you, sir. Sir, ready, sir? Sir, ready, sir?
Sir, ready?
Thank you, sir.